So here I am, whatever day it is. It's the second of September, and it's roughly 7:30, and the night's drawing in. I think they've threatened that we might actually have some rain this evening, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, I always like it. It's Friday, so I would like to have been out at the pub or somewhere, but as things are at the moment, sitting in my garden is much more relaxing, to be honest. And I'll have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and I might even have a small glass of something a la Poirot, probably. So maybe if I've got some creme de menthe, well, you used to like that. But no, I wouldn't have that. But I probably will have. I probably will have something. But more of a liqueur than a hard spirit, I think. So Courvoisier would be lovely. But anyway, yeah. So it's been a funny old week, one way and another. Hopefully there'll be things that will come to a conclusion next week. My garden's coming along nicely. My vegetables are, but obviously it's the 2nd of September, so we're coming to the end of the season, really, of being able to grow lots of things. There are some winter vegetables which I'm going to investigate and see what I can grow. Most of them, it's ideal that they're actually in a bed, and I've got a bed which I keep meaning to prepare. It's got a lot of stones in it. So I need to rake that, dig it, put in some compost, just to give it some more substance, because it's actually quite sandy, and also it's not been well cared for. Had lots of nettles and thistles and various things on it. It has got some bluebells, so when I'm doing my digging, I'm going to see if I find any of the bluebell bulbs. I'll put them to one side and then I'll replant those. I don't want to destroy the bluebells. They'll probably go round the tree. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to be doing over the next month or so. And I'll also be starting up a blog. So I've been looking at this, and it's interesting. It is actually an awful lot of work. It's not that simple. But once it's up and running, I'm actually hoping that I can produce probably maybe a post a day, certainly for the first month, and that, if not more. I mean, I'll try and do it for longer. I'll try and do a post a day for a couple of months, which will give me 60 odd posts, and they'll all be, I hope, they'll all be quite interesting. So we'll see how that works as well, and I'll be passing on details to people I know. Obviously there'll probably be people that are watching this that don't know me from Adam. I'm not Adam, by the way. No, that's not my name. But there'll be other people that do know me, so that's fine. And I will put the URL to it in the bottom somewhere. Everyone says that, and sometimes they don't put it there, but I will make a big attempt to do that. But once it's up and running, so you may be watching this and there's no link, come back and watch it a bit later, or come back, link to it, and there will be a link once it's up and running, which should be in the next couple of weeks. I'll have a lot more time, so and I'll focus more on that, as well as doing what I'm doing in the garden, because this week has been a bit too busy, really. So it's meant that I haven't had quite as many opportunities as I'd like to be in my garden, and also planning what I'm going to be doing next, because that's actually quite important. If you don't know what you're doing next, you can spend an awful lot of time thinking, oh, what do I need to do now? So the planning is quite important. So that's something else I'll be looking at doing, is providing an app, which will be free, and also I will be holding or hosting something on the internet where effectively the app can talk to and you can store stuff. There might be some small monetary consideration if you fancy it, which will obviously help me in my dotage. Is that what they say these days? Yeah, something like that. Everything's so expensive, I know. So that's probably the same for everyone. But if you happen to have a couple of pfennigs, no, a couple of shekels, no, a couple of pence, pounds would be better. I know they used to say, look after the pence and the pounds look after themselves. I think it's look after the pounds, and the bigger denominations will look after themselves. Your tenors, your £20, your 50s, yeah. Anyway, £2 coins would be nice. Anyway, that's the end of this week. It's the 2nd of September. I can't believe it's September already. It's just, where does all the time go? Always the question. If only you could bottle it and use it as you wanted, and or save it, which would be much nicer, and then you could save lots of time. Which people always talk about saving time, and then they never save it. It just goes. So I don't know why people say save time. It's just same anyway. Enough of that. I digress. And maybe that's what I should be doing anyway, because it's always fun to do a bit of that. Right. Yes. So that's the end of this week. So 2nd of September, and I'll probably do another one of these next Friday or Saturday. I might start doing them on a Saturday actually, so you might not see this one. I might do one tomorrow. Anyway, have fun.